Alright guys, we're gonna do a recap here. I'm not gonna lie, this was my first crash out in a long time. I wouldn't say I went fully crashed out because how I normally would crash out is I would like get in and out of trades and shit. This one, it's a little bit more controlled, but at the same time, I wasn't waiting for the criteria as I normally wait. So stupid. So you can see, new fucking eval up on this one. Like, bro, this is literally all I had to do. Look at all my executions here. Pretty much it's gonna be the same for the fucking alphas, but that one has a daily loss limit, so I guess I got saved on that. I could try to run it back up, but I don't know. Whenever I already only have have half of drawdown left. I don't really have like the fucking. I don't know. That like I don't know. To me, it's like over, but I still can run it back up. I've done it before. But we're just gonna see. First trade. Um, first trade. I can't say it was bad. The only thing was, I guess I could have waited for a 1 minute tap to NQ, but I was looking at this here. We tapped this here. It's not a fair value, but it's a 930 candle, and I like how they did that, and I like the closures here. It's very choppy, but it was still very manageable for me. I think my trade was something like this. That's what I was looking at. Can't say this was a bad trade. I don't regret taking this trade. Added more and more here. Wait, hold on. No, no. Okay, actually, no. This one, I took it off because we were closing. No, actually, we never closed below it, but I took it off early. It eventually got taken out, and we kept, as soon as we got this closure up here, I was like, okay, I like that. I took it. I think my stop was like here at this point at 79. Yeah, I remember it was 79. I was like, okay, I like that. And then, I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get taken out. I got taken out right there. I can't say this is a bad trade. I don't regret taking that. But the next trades were the dumb trades. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this one right here. So obviously, very obvious where the fuck we're going, man. Tapping here, but I wanted to see price close above here. So you can see we never did it, which is the dumb part, right? I saw that fucking displacement. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting in. That's like, that's like dumb as fuck, bro. That's what I normally used to do all the time, and I did it today. Like, stupid, man. And as you can see, just ran lower. I was like, oh fuck. And I'm pretty sure I sized up on this bitch too, bro. Because I was expecting price to just fucking close above here and just run it up. You should really never expect fucking price to do anything. Hold on, am I even on the right screen? Fuck, I am not on the right screen. Stupid. So pretty much the first trade was here. Added more here. Got stopped out here. I'm not mad about that trade. It's just this one right here. SMT'd here. We're already tapping into fair value, so we already have those, criteria met. But this right here, I didn't even wait for it to close, and even then, that's not even my fucking entry though. Like the inversion is not even the entry. That's like the second step, bro. The next step is the fucking retrace and then run. So yeah, it's just so stupid how I did that, bro. Like it's honestly disappointing as fuck. Like it's just dumb, man. I only needed 2 more winning days to get a fucking payout, but my balance was pretty low. I'm not gonna lie. I only had like $1,000 in there. My goal was to get it to 2,000 and then get a payout, but it's cool. Like I could have fucking run it up to 2,000, but yeah. Nah, so yeah, pretty much it's just dumbass fucking decisions after dumb decisions, man. The next trade was pretty much the same shit, bro. It was the same shit. Um, yeah, it's the same thing, man. I saw this move here, I added, and fucking Tradeovate, I was only supposed to get in with 5 cons, but Tradeovate was lagging, and then I pressed it again. Now I'm in 10. And I was like, oh shit, like I can't take it off because like You know, I'm just gonna be digging myself a hole here. So it was either gonna fucking run or I'm getting clapped. So yeah, literally it's the same shit that I did. We didn't even get a fucking close. We got a close here on the fucking 30 seconds, but oh, this is a 1 minute fucking fair value. Like, look, we already all got all this shit met down here. But like I said, this isn't even my entry, bro. My entry is to retrace and then continue. Then I get in. That's my fucking entry. So yeah, got clapped right there at the retrace. Which should never happen. Because you're supposed to wait for the retrace and then the reaction, and then you get in. But nah, this is like, it's embarrassing, man. It's really embarrassing. I was doing so good, bro. It's just, I don't know, man. Seeing people just, making a lot of money and shit, man, it makes me want to like hurry it up, man. Which is just horrible. But yeah, that's about it. As you can see, I waited for everything and it worked out. Like, literally, this is literally the fucking trade here. I'm not gonna lie, this entry, the first entry, let me go back here. The first entry was a little early, but at this point we already had the retrace. Then I was already expecting price to give us the closure above here and then eventually here. So the first entry was at this candle here at 55. Let me see. So this candle here, I'm not gonna lie, I had to sit through a little bit of drawdown there. Did I actually, what time did I get into this? Because that really matters too. Market 5. It doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really show on the Tradefate. But it wasn't around this candle here. Yeah, pretty sure it was from this, and then they retraced it back. And then, yeah, as soon as I saw price close above here, that's when I added more. I got averaged out right there, and then I just put my stops below here. So pretty much my average was probably around like, I think it was, I'd say 64, 65. So I was looking at something like this. First TP here, and I just took everything off here. But yeah, man, it's pretty disappointing. Like, bro, like my approach is very simple. I don't know why the fuck today I didn't fucking follow it. It's very simple. Have a clear target. Wait for price to retrace. And then wait for a continuation. But this one is different though, because we're kind of ranging here. So what I would need for price to do is to give me that confirmation CISD/inversion. Either one or both is better, right? Then give me a retrace to a fair value, a continuation, and then that's it. Now if we aren't ranging, if we're just continuing, let's say this continued here, we just get a tap and then a CISD or inversion on a lower time frame, and then we take it. That's for just straight up continuations, like trendy continuation. This one, I can't really, how do I fucking explain this? Because this one pulled a little lower, pulled deeper, and then kind of chopped around. So yeah, I needed to see more on that. But like I said, if this one were to just tap and go, then yeah, that's all we need is a tap, go to the lower time frames. Let's say CISD here, that would be the entry, boom, which is what I took here, which is what that trade was based off. So I can't really be mad at that. Everything else though, dumb as fuck. I can't really blame the market, man. It's just me, because I didn't follow my shit. But yeah, horrible day. I gotta get better, man. That's it, man. That's it. See you guys on the next one.